Hello, welcome to Letting Go in 2019. I'm reading from the book The Language of Letting Go by Beattie. Enjoying the good days. Good feelings can become a habitual part of our life. There's absolutely no virtue in the unnecessary suffering which many of us have felt for much of our life. We don't have to allow others to make us miserable, and we don't have to make ourselves miserable. A good day does not have to be the calm before the storm. That's an old way of thinking that we learned in dysfunctional systems. In recovery, a good day or a good feeling doesn't mean we're in denial. We don't have to wreck our good times by obsessively searching for or creating a problem. Enjoying our good days doesn't mean we're being disloyal to loved ones who are having problems. We don't have to make ourselves feel guilty because other people aren't having a good day. We don't have to make ourselves miserable to be like them. They can have their day and their feelings. We can have ours. A good feeling is to be enjoyed. More than we can imagine, good days are ours for the asking. Today I will let myself enjoy what is good. I don't have to wreck my good day or good feeling. I don't have to let others spoil it either. I love this chapter, honestly, because where I am in my life right now, there's a lot of days that, I don't know, I just feel like they're good moments more than good days, you know? So when I get those good moments, I want to enjoy them as good moments. And people around me might not be very happy, especially like where I work. So I have to have that happiness within me, and I have to allow myself to be happy in spite of the grumpy pusses around me sometimes. It's just how it is. And I don't let other people determine how I feel inside. I think that's one of the biggest problems in like abuse situations is that we learn when the abuser is unhappy or miserable or angry or lashing out that somehow if we feel good still inside about ourselves, there's something wrong with us and we're bad because we're actually happy in spite of our circumstances. I'm thinking of a book called The Lost Child, I believe it was, about a little boy that was horridly abused. And if you can handle that stuff, it's very, very triggering. I have to warn you. If you can handle reading that kind of stuff about child abuse, and watch the resiliency and how this kid overcame in spite of his circumstances, became a pretty well-adjusted citizen, I would say, and a decent young man, um, and very forgiving of the person that perpetrated the abuse on him. It's an amazing story. But the one thing that sticks out through that whole story of that little boy's life was, in spite of being literally tortured physically at times, he on the inside determined to be the one that conquered. He determined to be the overcomer and the one that decided not to let the circumstances, even though he was in physical pain, emotional turmoil, psychological torment, in spite of all of that, he decided, you know what? I'm going to believe I'm a good person. I'm not going to believe those terrible, ugly words that this person's saying about me. I am somebody special. I am someone that's worthy. And ultimately, he overcame all of that pain and that abuse. And like I said, became a very good person in the end. We obviously, a lot of us, most of us, I would say, are not going through what this little boy did, but we are going through other things in our situations. Maybe we have an emotional, psychological abuser that just will not let up, that just constantly lashes out because they're having a bad day. Or maybe it's somebody that's bipolar that has mood swings, and when they're in that mania, hysteria mode, they take it out on you. And sometimes, if you let it, it can make you feel pretty bad about yourself, and you start believing maybe I am an awful person. Maybe I really do set this person off. Maybe their mood is because of me, but actually it's not. Everybody chooses how to react. Everyone chooses their moods. Um, To an extent, yes, somebody with a mood or emotional disorder has trouble regulating it, but they can be taught. They can learn, most of them, unless they have also a learning disorder, in which case they still should be working with somebody, a therapist or something, to help them with that. Everybody makes choices. Nobody's going to tell me or my daughter who works in the mental health field that people, just because they are bipolar or because they have borderline personality disorder or whatever, that they can't help it. Yes, you can. But even if they don't choose to help it and they're not working on it, you, as the recipient of their mood swings, do not have to let it get on you and ruin your good day, especially if you're not even with the person and you're still rehearsing and rehashing this stuff. You don't need to do that. You deserve a good day. Take your good day in spite of your circumstances and let them own their issues. You own yours. They own theirs. They do them. You do you. Hope this helped somebody. And we will see you on the next Letting Go in 2019. Thanks for watching and be blessed.